Hey, what's up guys? In this video we're going to be talking about laser jammers, and specifically the most important thing that you need to know about using your laser jammers in practice to defend against these police laser guns. Now, when an officer is using one of these to clock cars, he's looking for a speeder, of course, and your laser jammer can prevent his laser gun from temporarily being able to register a speed. Now, you have the ability to decide when to disable the laser jammers. In testing, and in a lot of videos on the internet, you'll see of testing to show off how well laser jammers work, you'll see that the laser jammer never allows the laser gun to get a speed. And this is great for testing purposes because it allows us to confirm that the laser jammers are effective farther away, they're effective at point blank range and everywhere in between. So no matter where the officer is or how early or how late he shoots you, your jammers are going to do the job. However, in practice, this is a really bad idea because if you never allow the officer to acquire speed, it's going to be kind of obvious that you're running laser jammers. Now, in many places around the world, as well as in some states here in the US, laser jammers are illegal, and well, you're not going to want to make a big deal about the fact that you're using them. Now, if laser jammers are illegal, I would not advise running them. I've got a whole video that goes over the laws about laser jammers here in the US, that kind of stuff, and you could watch that if you like. But in many of the states here in the US, laser jammers actually are legal. Now, even if they are legal, you're still going to want to be very careful about using your laser jammers because you don't want to kind of poke the bear and piss off the police and have them get upset and then wind up creating laws to make laser jammers illegal, which would then be bad for you. They'd be bad for everybody else as far as the countermeasure community and those of us who are using countermeasures, right? So it's really important, no matter what the legal situation is, to use your tools responsibly. Now, the proper way to use your jammers, and as you can guess, the big trick here is to disable the laser jammers. The idea is when you get shot, the alarms are going to start going off in your car. Then at that point, you're going to want to quickly move your hand over to the kill switch, slow down, and then once you drop down to the speed limit, you press the button to disable the jammers and allow the officer to then get a reading on your vehicle doing the speed limit. He sees that you're doing the speed limit. Cool, no big deal, and then he just moves on to shoot the next car in line, and he just keeps shooting one after the other until he sees somebody he's ready to pull over. If it takes an extra second or two for him to get a speed reading, that's not usually a big deal. On some cars, especially sports cars with kind of a smaller profile, it can be tougher to get a reading on a vehicle, especially at a distance, for example, and so if you do this quickly, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Your goal is going to want to do this within maybe 3 seconds or less, and you're actually going to want to practice this. I'll do this sometimes when I'm driving. I'll kind of pretend and I'll hear the sound in my head of the laser jammers going off, and then I check my rearview mirror to make sure there's nobody behind me, hit the brakes, and just through muscle memory, I'll bring my hand right over to the kill switch and I'm ready to disable the jammers. And this is something really good to practice so that in the heat of the moment, you don't have to think about it, your body just responds and you know how to react. Now, your laser jammer can support you in doing this as well. Many laser jammers have the ability to automatically disarm themselves in a variety of different ways. For example, some of them can automatically disarm after several seconds.
Pro Laser 3, ahead. Interference detection, only. Pro Laser 3, ahead.
Some laser jammers are set to disable after 10 seconds, for example. Personally, I think this is too long. 10 seconds, while yes, it will definitely protect you, it also then makes it very obvious that you're running laser jammers, which is not something that you want to do. Some laser jammers don't even offer the capability to automatically disarm, which quite frankly I think is very irresponsible from the laser jammer manufacturer's side, especially because a lot of people don't know about the importance of this or even the necessity of disabling their laser jammers in the first place. And so if there's no automatic disarming capability, the laser jammers are just going to stay on forever. And so personally, I think that's a bad choice. We've requested this from the manufacturers, but some of them just kind of ignore that. They're like, whatever, we're just going to keep selling. So anyways, that's something else. It's important to have your laser jammers automatically disarm. I have mine set to disable after 4 seconds or so, and I have that kind of as a backup just in case, and then I like to disable manually even faster. It's also helpful if somebody else is driving my car. They hear the alarm, they just slow down, and the jammers take care of things themselves, you know? Really nice feature. Some jammers have the ability to automatically disarm after you drop below a preset speed. Now, as far as the best laser jammer in the market, as you guys know, it's the anti-laser priority. It's the most effective jammer. It's got a whole bunch of different ways of disarming. It stays updated, all that kind of stuff. I talk about it all the time, and I've got more information down in the video description. But this whole thing, as far as how to disable your jammers and how to use them properly, this is really, really important no matter which laser jammer you're choosing. This is applicable to every brand and every model of laser jammers, and it really is important, which is why I wanted to do a video specifically about this. So awesome. Thanks for watching. I'm something I've kind of been wanting to do for a while. I've talked about this in some other videos, but I wanted to do one specifically on this topic. Now, as far as what it's known within the community, there's two terms to know. One is jam to gun, and the other one is jam to kill. Jam to gun means you are jamming the police officer's gun all the way until you get to point blank range. You're jamming all the way until you get to the gun. The inverse of that is jam until you kill your laser jammers. Your laser jammers are jamming, then you slow down, you kill your jammers, and then the officer can get a speed. That's known as jam to kill, or JTK. JTK, good. What to do in practice. JTG, jam to gun, great for testing, really bad to do in practice. So those are kind of the terms that you'll see thrown around within the community, JTK and JTG, and that's what they stand for. So yeah, cool. There you go. Thanks for watching. Hope this has been helpful. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next video.